So you guys and the media have been putting a lot of pressure on Quavo to respond. So Quavo has finally responded. And this is the cover art for his Chris Brown diss. It's Over Hoes and Bitches. OHB is the name of Chris Brown's clique, if you didn't know. And this picture, as far as the cover art, is based on this picture of Chris Brown choking Karuche, back whenever, they were together and stuff like that. So for the intro, I'm going to read the whole set of bars. He says, pussy nigga, pull up, crash out about your bay. We going to skip the ad libs. Little bitch, come dance battle with my Drake. It's kind of funny. You been fucked your bag up when you punched Ree in the face. We all expected that. Talking about Fashion Week, you sparring who? Come punch me in the face, pussy. Ain't nothing but a fade. You know you lost to Frank Ocean. And in the ad libs, he say, Frank Ocean, because it's like, it's Frank. Niggas ran in your house and tied up your aunt because you ain't want to pay. This bullet got your name, Chris. We ain't even going to get into the rest of the lyrics. We just going to unpack that aunt lyric because I didn't get it. I was like, what the fuck? So according to this, Chris Brown's home got robbed and his aunt was tied up and locked in a closet and held at gunpoint. That's what happened. So it says Quavo is insinuating that the robbery was a retaliation for him not paying his debts or whatever. So with this part, I'm only going to read the notable bars. He said, little boy want to die about some coochie. You still fucked up about Karuchi. You tried to beat up Tiana, but Usher wouldn't let you do it. He then goes on to say a few bars about him being a cocaine junkie. He then says, we stomp in the yard. You know how that ended because the nigga died and stomped the yard. He also said, I can take a model bitch and make a sweetie, nigga. Crackhead Michael Jackson, bitch, you better beat it, nigga. So with those two bars, the sweetie bars to show that he's really unfazed about bitches in general. Like, he keep it player, unlike Chris. And the Michael Jackson line is an attempt at him being funny. On paper, it sounds funny, but I'll get to my impression of the diss at the end. Now, for the end, I'm only going to quote one bar because, all it is him saying, oh, it's the takeoff shit is street shit, and as far as the women, you be beefing about some bitches. And he also says, keep that same energy when you see me. But where your baby mamas at, know they got the tea. This is the thing. When the first diss dropped, he should have been reaching out to this nigga's baby moms and seeing what the deal was and, feeding them the bread so that they can, talk. If that's what he was looking for, find out, do his due diligence or have someone do their due diligence and get the information. Him putting that in the diss, it's like you didn't do your due diligence for the diss. So this is my impression of it. This is where we get to my opinion, because basically this is y'all fault as far as fans and the blogs who, and just everybody who applied pressure to Quavo for Quavo to respond. I respect Quavo for responding, but Chris Brown, number one, he's not really a rapper, but even as a rapper, you know what type of rapper he is. He's capable of the lyrical shit. He can do quite a bit, So when I say he's not a rapper, I'm saying it as, he's a singer first. And when it comes to rap, that's not something that we really look for from him, and that's not something he primarily does. But he can rap. When we look at Quavo, Quavo is a rapper. But the thing about Quavo is he is not a lyrical miracle rapper to any degree. So I say all that because I'm dragging it a little bit. My impression of it is it's not a good diss. That's just what it is. I think he said all the right shit. I could critique that a little bit. He didn't cut as deep or go as deep as he should have with some of those. He should have dwelled on some of those things. Got into his bag about those a little bit longer because Chris's dish was extremely harsh. So he really should have dwelled on some of those things just a little bit longer. But, as far as the delivery, like his voice and his energy, It's not where it needs to be for a diss. And I already knew that and also his flow. His flow is not where he needs to be for a diss. It's not the type of flow and delivery. He doesn't have the style that would fit good for a diss. So the lyrics can be whatever they're gonna be, but if it's not delivered in a potent way, it's not gonna stick. So with that, I respect him. You know, it's a good attempt for him, but it is not topping what Chris Brown did, unfortunately. That's just my opinion. You know, let me know your thoughts. I'm out.